Hey friends, today we're in the school garden and I've got some garden help with me today.
Hi friends.
You all know my son Henry. He is going to help us put the tomato plants into the garden. So Henry has dug a hole that is about the same depth as the planter these tomato plants are in. So, what do we have in that hole? Oh, we have some lovely worms crawling about. We know that worms are very good for our garden. I also see a little millipede in there, and I see a roly-poly as well. So all of those creatures are hoping that we get the soil back on top of them very soon because they need to stay damp and covered with soil. Okay, so Henry's going to carefully take these tomato plants out of their container, and he's slicing the soil kind of in half as if he were cutting a piece of cake. Then he's going to so carefully with the shovel
Around the edges too, right?
yeah, around the edges, and then so carefully with the shovel scoop underneath the soil so that you're getting all of the roots. Yeah, really nice. That's great. Now he's going to carefully place it into the hole, but he doesn't want to bury it, so he's very thoughtfully putting a little more soil back in. Gently bringing the soil back into the hole around the tomato plant so that the plant is getting some nice structure from the soil. These plants are still really delicate. When did they grow from seed? Probably 6 weeks ago. So their stems are still fragile. And so getting their roots deep into the hole is important, but also supporting their stem in their new home is really important as well. That is beautiful. Well done. That's beautiful. Okay, now we have 2 Brandywine pink tomatoes. And we're going to give them nice space between them. Yes, these tomato plants grow really big.
Okay.
So Henry's going to dig another hole. Now if there's any weeds around where you're placing your new plants, you want to dig those out because we don't want to share space in the garden with weeds. They just take up extra water, extra sunlight, extra nutrients from the soil. All right, now this one's a little easier because you've already got that one plant out of there. You can see the depth of the hole. Now he's going to carefully go around that plant again with a shovel. Scoop it out, making sure you're getting as much soil, all of the roots obviously, and then gently placing it into its new home in the garden. And making sure, and he is making sure, I'm just saying it as we go, that the soil is evenly distributed on all sides of the plant. You want to make sure of that so that your plant grows nice and tall and straight. You're gently patting the soil around your plant, but not packing it down, because remember, we've talked about this, you need to leave some air in the soil for oxygen to get through. So you're not totally packing it, but you are patting it so that the plant feels supported. That's really good. Okay, the next thing those little plants are going to need now is some water. There's Henry off to get the water. Here he comes with the water.
No time.
Oh, we have time. It's just not on this part.
True.
Now, purpose of the water is to give it the drink that it needs, also to water that soil around the plant, and then as it dries, the roots lock into the soil. Okay, so they are all watered and all planted and all watered, and now Henry's going to mark it with the plant tag Brandywine Pink 2. So right in between the two of them, we know exactly where those Brandywine Pinks are. There's the door to the school. And you can walk right out the door of the school and see those new Brandywine Pink tomato plants growing in this sunshine. Thanks, Henry. Happy gardening.